Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a new topic in data mining, that is rough set theory. In this video, we'll cover introduction to rough set theory, its applications and the concept of boundary region. So let's start. Rough set theory introduction. Definition of rough set theory. Rough set theory is a mathematical approach used in data mining to deal with uncertain, incomplete and imprecise data. Here rough set theory is a method used in data mining to handle uncertain, incomplete or unclear data. In simple words, when we do not have complete information about something, rough set theory will help us to make decision. For example, imagine a teacher wants to decide whether students will pass or fail. First, she will collect the data like student attendance, internal marks, assignment status, all. Some students' detail may be missing or unclear. Here, rough set theory will help to classify the students into definitely pass or possibly pass. Here, definitely pass means student with clear evidence. Possibly pass means students who may pass but information is incomplete. In this situation, rough set theory gives the clear data. This is called rough set theory. Next is application of rough set theory. Here applications are data classification, decision support system, pattern recognition, knowledge discovery. First one is data classification. Rough sets classify data into different groups based on available informations. Example, classifying students as a pass or fail based on marks. Here data classification means dividing data into different groups based on available information. Rough set theory helps us classify data even when some details are missing or unclear. For example, we are dividing students into two groups, that is pass and fail. This process of separating data into categories is called data classification. In short, data classification means organizing data into groups such as pass or fail based on available information. Second one is decision support system. Helps in making decision when information is incomplete. Generate decision rules from data. Example, loan approval system in bank. Here decision support system means a system that helps people make correct decision using available data, especially when some information is missing or unclear. For example, in a bank, when a person applies for a loan, then bank will check the details like salary detail, job detail, previous loan history. Based on this information, the system decides approve loan or reject loan. So even if information is not completely clear, rough set theory helps make a better decision. Next, third one is pattern recognition. Identifies hidden patterns and relationships in data. Here pattern recognition means finding similar patterns or identifying relationships in data. Here rough set theory helps to recognize and classifies information based on common features. For example, when you write a letter or number, the system will check the shapes and recognize what it is. So rough set theory helps systems to identify patterns and make correct classifications. Next, last one is knowledge discovery. Extract useful knowledge from large database. Example, finding customer buying behavior. Here knowledge discovery means finding useful information from a large amount of data. Rough set theory helps to analyze the data and discover important patterns. For example, in shopping mall, customer will purchase some items. In that time, data will be collected. By analyzing the data, we can find customer buying behavior, like which product customer buys the most. Next is definition of rough set. A rough set is a set that cannot be precisely defined because of incomplete information. Here rough set is a set that cannot be defined exactly because some information is missing or unclear. In simple words, when we do not have complete data, we cannot say something with 100% certainty. So we describe it approximately. Example, suppose a teacher wants to identify good students using only attendance data, but marks and assignments are missing because information is incomplete. The teacher cannot decide exactly who is good student. This unclear group is called a rough set. It is represented by lower approximation and upper approximation. Here lower approximation contains objects that definitely belong to the set. Upper approximation contains object that possibly belongs to the set. Here let us understand lower approximation and upper approximation in easy way. This is very important for exam purpose also, okay? Here see, when information is incomplete, rough set theory divides the data into two parts. One is lower approximation and another one is upper approximation. Here lower approximation means we are completely sure about them. Example, students with marks above 80% are clearly passed. These students comes under lower approximation. Another one is upper approximation. Upper approximation means we are not completely sure because information is incomplete. For example, students with marks around 40 to 50 and missing attendance details may pass or fail. These students come under upper approximation. So here easy way to remember is lower approximation means definitely belongs. Upper approximation means possibly belongs. So these are the difference between lower approximation and upper approximation. For exam purpose, go through this. Next topic is boundary region. Boundary region is the uncertain area of a rough set. It contains objects for which we cannot say with certainty whether they belong to the set or not. Definition is boundary region is the difference between upper approximation and lower approximation. It means the object that are in upper approximation but not in the lower approximation from the boundary region. Here formula is, see here formula. Boundary region equals to upper approximation minus lower approximation. See this example, you will understand this. Suppose we want to identify students who are good in data mining. Here set X is a good students, that is boundary region, okay, students list. One is lower approximation, another group is upper approximation. Here lower approximation is A, B, that is definitely good group. Next one is A, B, C, D, that is possibly good. It means upper approximation. So here boundary region is C and D. Here C and D cannot be classified exactly. So now compare this formula. Here boundary region equals to upper approximation minus lower approximation. Here upper approximation is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D minus lower approximation A, B. Here A, B, C, D minus A, B. So boundary region is C, D. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more data mining videos. See you in the next video.